weather has been extremely cold the last couple of days, so here is your friendly reminder to start thinking about spring. Seed catalogs have arrived, and I just love my West Coast Seeds catalog. Makes me so happy to see the things that I can plant for the spring. Here's the tomato section. Magazine's great, so helpful. Tells you all the things you need to know before planting a lot of your veggies and your flowers. Speaking of flowers, I got started early this year with marigolds, and I think they're doing pretty well. They're sitting in my sunny window. But today I picked up some seeds from herbs to veggies to flowers to get started. And here's some new things for me. Peppers. Look at those Trinidad scorpion peppers. You read that right. 1.2 million Scoville units. Ugh, pray for me. I also picked up these seeds for Kawano jelly melon. How interesting. Now I'm using the Mackenzie Pro Hex system here. It's about $8. I got it from Home Depot. Lots of different cells in there, and it has a watering tray. Here's my ProMix soil. It's organic and has some technology in there to help grow my plants quickly. I have some peat moss pucks, but not going to use those today. So to mix up my soil, I'm just mixing some water and I'm adding the soil to it. I don't want to use dry soil and add the water after the fact. It definitely doesn't work very well as you're trying to plant your seeds. So don't be afraid to get dirty. Put your hands in there and mush it around. And then what I'll do is I'll let it sit for about a half hour or so until it absorbs in the water. The cells are right here, and what I do is I just squeeze out the excess water, and what I'll do is I'll put in my soil mixture right there. So I'll fill all the cells up so that I'm ready to plant. And of course, don't forget to label all your seeds. I got these sort of at a local store, and make sure you know how you want to plant them. So read the instructions carefully. Here are my geraniums. I love them, but the seeds are super small, so flick them down to the bottom. Look at those little tiny guys. They do really well, and you save a lot of money planting them versus buying them at the garden center. So I'm just going to pop them in this cell. We're going to do about 6 cells of the geraniums, and I put a couple of seeds in each one of them, just in case one of them doesn't take. And then what we're going to do is just make sure we label them so we know what they are moving forward. Now the scorpion peppers, I've got a few seeds here, so don't want to drop them on the floor for the dog to eat them. We'll see how this goes. And I'm all done. Super quick. Everything's ready to roll. And now I just have to find a nice little sunny window to put them in. I'm leaving the last cell open so that I can water it. There's a watering tray underneath, and we'll add a little bit of liquid plant food just to give them that extra boost as they're growing. Totally not necessary, but let's do it. So I add water into the last cell right here, my little copper can, and I'll just fill it up until you can see a little bit of the water at the base of the last cell. Here it is in the window. I'm going to put the little cover on top of it just so it stays nice and humid and my seedlings don't dry out. Isn't that pretty? Well, all we can do is wait, and here's my root system's light. It's got a lot of good lighting there to encourage the growth of my little seedlings. So in no time, they'll be like these guys. These are my geraniums from last year. All right, guys, get started with your seeds. Take care and have fun.